So this is a quick test tour. I have one thing I want to check here because I've been looking for housing vendors. This isn't intended to be a long playthrough. It's as much as anything for my own benefit to have a record of what I built. I know that I am behind on running my game of the month for the month. What has it given me that I have to unwrap? Woohoo, I have a dragon card. Excellent. Hoping that this works because I want to check the spender. Yay. And then I will port back to the house and show you what is there. Does Coratanis have any housing items? No, he doesn't. So I can check that off as being surplus to requirement. Alright, so anywhere in the world you can pop in to your house. I have a level 2 house at this location. Apparently you can't teleport while in shapeshift, which will be annoying for droids. I will do this and then I will quickly pop across to my other house and show you how easy it is to set things up. This is a quick tour of the house I have already set up, and then we will pop across to the other plot so I can show you how easy it is to set something up. I already have a house. So, all right, we'll go and greet the steward in a minute. This is over in Founders Point, which is the Alliance faction zone. Hey Jed, hey Ignition. Yeah, I need to work out what we're doing on live. This is on the test environment. I have picked something in the sort of night elfy, duskwoody type area. Okay. No, all good. I don't expect you to be up and watching me at 4 a.m. I've spent a little bit of time in the last couple of days messing around with this and being up way too late myself to test what's going on. So I currently have a level 2 house, and I believe I am capped for, so this is the number of items I can, or points of items I can place in the outside zone. There's a different budget for inside, so I have a little one on the edge of the duskwood type zone on the water. And I've messed around with, oh, someone's put some fences up that weren't placed by me. Interesting. Those fences weren't placed by me. I wonder if I can take them down and get some budget back. I've got a little bench wasn't put there by me either. Someone's been messing around. That's okay. People can place stuff. This door is a glitch at the moment. It's a little bit bugged with the door a pain. Hi, Chip. So we'll go inside. Have a look inside. So it's currently a level 2 house. I spent a bunch of time, no I don't, skip the tutorial. Spent a bunch of time finding bibs and bobs and hunting down things. So we've got a little palace with some ivy there. Looks like lots of my lights are turned off in the stairwell. It's very dark in here today. Some stuff from Pandaria, built a little sink and a cooking area in here. We have a little chicken coop in the house for some not adequately explained reason that I decided to put it there. Got main stairwell. We have a little reading nook here that I built. Oh yeah, there's a little chest up on the top there. These bookcases open, which if you had a doorway behind it, you could open and close the bookcases. Have a little bed. Not the bed I wanted to use, but the bed I wanted to use kept vanishing. Not quite sure what's going on with my helm there. I've lost the appearance I was wearing. I've played around with my various bits and pieces since I was last online. There must have been a patch that I didn't notice. So if I go into the edit house mode, can I change what bed I have? No. So there's a bed that I've bought like 5 times that is not available. So you have a catalogue where you go around and collect items, and some items are purchased, some are linked to achievements, some are boss drops. There's a bit of filtering that you can get, so uncheck all. Let's go with opulent. I apparently have no opulent items. Holiday or event. Nope. So apparently most of don't do that. All right, this will show you how to move stuff. So you can do basic moves by just picking something up and moving it, but if you want more precision, you can go into the advanced mode. And this one I know sits kind of high, and I'm actually going to, it's kind of thick, and I'm just going to drop it down through the ground, just a little, through the surface, just a little bit so it doesn't look quite so thick. You can rotate them with a free rotation. How am I feeling? I'm feeling not fab, to be honest, which is why I haven't been on much in the last week or so. But, you know, it is what it is. And you can scale things, which this is currently at double the maximum size. In theory, you can recolor some things. So I can use dyes to, I made a bunch of dyes. However, the dye function does not appear to be working properly at the moment. And we're aware of that on PTR. Some items have dye options available, some do not. So I've got some dye. Let's go with the Tide Sailor Siege and that, and we'll apply that. And it did nothing because the dyes are currently broken. You can edit the floor plan. So I do have a few more rooms available to me than I currently have visible. So I can add rooms off there if I want. The stairwells are fairly limited as to, oh, I can extend the stairwell up. Sure. Let's extend the stairwell up. And let's put where's the it's because I've got to go up. So I can build another room there. I mean, I'm putting rooms on, but I don't have any items left that I can actually put in it. I've reached my room limit. So let's go out of that mode. So I'll show you how some other stuff works. Oh, What did I do? My reading nook is gone. Undo, undo. I need to put a little platform in, and I have no room stuff left. I'm going to need to destroy something to, what's that worth? Does that give me enough for a platform? No, I need one more thing. All right, well, that should give me enough points that I can put. Here I am making a mess of the thing I very carefully constructed. And my sofa is now gone missing. How many points have I got left? 2. Can I put a beam on its side where it will... let's take that one away and let's use a smaller platform because I don't need a big one. Lots of people doing jumping puzzles. I will put that there so I can go up, and then I can put the other stuff in place so that I can at least see what is up there. So this is sort of like you go up and you can, there's the tree from below. But outside, must be. What you can do is you can actually edit the appearance of the walls. I did not need to do that. And you can edit your ceiling. I think I had the ceiling as the... How did I say it? That. What did I do? All right, that's going to get interesting. I've apparently customized my staircase out of existence. That'll be fun. I will fix that shortly. But So let's go back into that and go, what the heck did I do? Let's remove that. Remove that. Remove that. All right. That's better. Restore that back to where it was. That got all too interesting all too quickly. But you can edit in new rooms and things at the. So there's let's get out of edit mode so that I can go into the menu. So there are multiple levels of where you get different budget for things. So I can get an extra 105 interior items. There's an extra 140, my math is failing me, and another 200 and however many, and fixture budget. As far as I can tell, we don't get an additional budget for external items, which is a little disappointing because I would like to place more items externally, but it doesn't seem to be an option. I don't know if it's something that you get later. This is how many things you can have in your catalogue. So you start with a catalogue of 1,000 items, goes up to 2,000, so I can put more stuff in my catalogue. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 is ultimate maximum. Touring around this a little bit more, so I built a little sort of window boxy room in there, and there's a matching one on the other side in there. Another little seating thing. So this supposedly is an armour rack, but I don't have any armour to put in there at the moment. It's not the bed I wanted to use, but as I said, the one that I did want to use keeps failing. We've got a little bathroom. It's ivy everywhere because I play a night elf, so I have lots of plants everywhere. The water keeps vanishing out of my bath. Someone keeps draining the water out of it when it gets edited. And I kind of want to, let's see if we can do that while I have a couple of points spare. Theoretically, where's 0? There. There's been a lot of where is horizontal? Alright. In theory, let's rotate it. That's supposed to give me a view through the window. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's how you create like a skylight. Have light coming down through the roof. And if I'd placed it in one of the alcoves, so let's actually, let's put that there, and let's use the scale tool. Pity you can't scale them. So that gives us a bit of light into the bathroom. The houses are much darker than you would think they would be. That gives us a bit more light in our bathroom, but if I'd, rather than using the trellis, I could have used a window. And apparently if you flip the window 180 degrees, you can see through it towards the other side. But because what was on the other side of that window was the ceiling, you were just seeing the ceiling. But if I used it in sort of one of these, it would let us see through into the room beyond. So we have some lit stuff going down there. We'll just go down, back down the stairs. So I currently have about 3 points I could spend on something. So I could put a couple more lamps up, for example, in here, because it is very dark. So I could put something on the edge of the fireplace there. And you can see in the top right corner of the tooltip, it tells you how many points it'll cost you to place something. So I currently have 4 points available to me. So I could place a rugby brazier, I could put a lamp post next to it. Have a look at some of the little lights I've got. So I could put a little lantern sitting on the edge there. Just light up that space a little bit. What have I got that hangs? I can put that there on the end of the there is a good spot. Hang that on the end of the chicken coop there. Got some little baskets. Another little one there. Because it is a very dark space. I've got one more point, and I've got somewhere else I want to put. Let's put a light sitting up there. And that gives me a bit more light in this space. And you can see they actually pull, and apparently you can turn the lights on and off, I believe. So yeah, it's a cat house, no chicken house. Unfortunately, I don't have any cats, but I did put some foliage in there for the chickens to go hide in. I could let's have a cat. We'll have a cat out. Mr. Bigglesworth will come for a wander. Anyone who played Warcraft, Mr. Bigglesworth was Kel'Thuzad's pet. And if you're in Naraxmus and you kill Mr. Bigglesworth, who is a critter that wanders around, Kel'Thuzad goes, "Oh no!" as an emote that's zone wide. Oh no, you killed Mr. Bigglesworth. All right. We'll go talk to the steward and then we'll port to the other zone, and I'll show you how easy it is to get started to set up a house. So I actually have a cat game tagged as the game of the month for this month, and I was planning to play it last night, and PTR got extended, so I decided that's someone else's house over there. I decided to see how much more testing I could get done before. Right, so we've got a little theatre here in the neighbourhood. Coming over to town centre. So part of the intention is there will be neighbourhood events that we can play in.
Welcome to the neighbourhood. What differs makes strong.
Apparently we have to do the quest no matter what. All right.
Make your voice heard. All are welcome. We're in this together.
What is the problem?
A new
You asked to talk about something else. Alright, let's go.
I do enjoy a good
So apparently we have no choice but to do this. Alright, it's not going to let me acquire a home because I've already acquired a home. And we've got the last architect over there. So this is a thing that's daily in the zone.
Always begin with
Treasure hunt 44. Fire, earth, smoke, steam, blade or pail, the shaper's choice. Look where the metals bend. So we want a forge.
Art is never truly finished.
We want a forge. So this is one of the decor vendors, and this guy sells a bunch of plants. He sells for gold, so that's easy. Other vendors sell stuff for different currencies, and I'm going to have to do a bunch of farming back in the real world to get them all. So this is a little cafe, not the forge I'm looking for. There will be a forge somewhere. One of the new mechanics they've introduced is collecting wood. Oh, I have to rediscover all of these as well. This is going to break everything. All right. I need to visit all the zones. Guess we'll do that then. So we have a pretty waterfall. Oh, someone's built a gazebo. This will be the entranceway that'll let you port back to Stormwind. Jeff, Lightmaster. So some of these buildings are purely decorative, and you know, people can use them for RP purposes if that's what they want to do. Some of them are other houses. So generally, if it's a house, it will have it'll probably give me a trespass warning in a minute. So these little posts tell you that it's someone's residence, and you can click on it and see who owns it. So this one's owned by Zoom, and it's plot number 23. That's the little house they've built, and they've done something similar to me in that they've moved it up the back of the block. I did a similar thing. A sleeping duck. I've got some other houses up here, so we've got another tower. I flew over their property, and they have their house set up as private, so you're only allowed to visit it if you are permitted. There's a couple of different biomes in the household, in the neighbourhood. So this is sort of the Duskwood area, and it's got a graveyard in here somewhere and a few other things. But it's all sort of dusky and spooky. The dotted lines show the boundaries between different properties. So Broomwood Hollow, which is where my house is. And we've got decorative wells and things in here. Mountain.
The island's burial roll
the cemetery?
has been meticulously kept. Over 50
That's
generations
not a
have called
house
this place home.
because
It is a
it doesn't have a thing out the front. Oh, we've got a cellar. I didn't see the cellar before. We can't build cellars yet. We can't go underground. They make gravestones, coffins. Because this is a US server, I get quite a bit of lag, which means that shapeshifting tends to be a bit on the slow side. This will be the graveyard. I believe there is a house plot in here. In the graveyard, might be that one there. So you can have a house in the graveyard with all the crypts. That'll be their house there. Where's the house marker? Over there. Alright. The house marker up on the hill. Shadell's lighthouse. And down here somewhere is a Pirate's Cove type thing. Got crabs and all sorts of stuff wandering around. Go up the hill, because where I want to go is over this path here. The Pirate Cove area. So there's different decor items available, Horde versus Alliance. So these are you can come and buy the ones from the other side, from the sort of smugglers that are on the little smugglers cove for each side. Where do we have to go? So the map can show you, so that different icon is my house. You can see who owns each of the, normally it will tell you the actual name, but because we're on PTR, it's not linking back to the account information properly. But you can scroll around and have a look at the map. I've got a few more flight points to pick up and places to go. There is a different icon, so that house isn't yet taken, so someone could claim that house in this neighbourhood. It's the only one not taken by the look of it. And it won't let me claim 2 houses, but that's okay. So that's the creepy Duskwoody area, which also has the sort of night elfy bands of light through it. There's somewhere with wisps floating around. Got the flight master there. Got party lights into where I am. The wisps are down here, through the trees. I've got a hollow tree path. A night elf archway. We've got a couple of closer homes next to each other in here. And we've got the wisps through here. This was one of the plots I looked at in here near the night well. So this is sort of a bit of night elfy stuff. And then we move out of this area and into an area that's a bit more like Westfall. There's a brewery here, a brewery pub. In the broader game world, this is more sort of Elwyn Forest-ish, more human area. Different people. So in theory, there will be different architecture styles available to us, but they're not on the test server yet. Got a building under construction here. This is just scene setting. It's not. What are you doing? So I don't know if any of you played Animal Crossing,
A
but
new
the
day
steward is
starts
called
here.
Isabel, which in Animal Crossing New Horizons, the steward is called Isabel. So that's a fairly obvious nod to that.
Beacon on the Bluff
Is
is
it the
one of the
lighthouse?
island's most historic landmarks. It is the first light seen by ships bound for Stormwind Harbor.
We have a lighthouse up on the hill.
It has been some time. Have you not found anything to your liking yet?
An old
Speak
shepherd.
if you wish to discuss your options.
So the dock behind my house gets NPCs fishing off it semi-regularly. So we've got the sort of rolling green hills. We have a forge down here somewhere. I'm looking for the forge so I can complete the quest that I've got to find the hidden object. A secluded beach down here. Outer Banks. This is more of a sandy.
Calder expressed relief to find safe harbor here. This isle became a crucial foothold for the
Another
humans
little
who first
tower.
settled the south.
Little fish trader. Another little fish trader.
No bodged goods here, mate. Stop
Get
by.
some shells. Fishing down by the shore. Still looking for a forge as I'm flying around. Yeah, I've got a party tent. Or 3. Got a bit of a keep down here. A raised lookout platform. So you can build your house right down on the beach if you want. Covered bridge. So there is some degree of customization to the outside of the house. You can choose a few different roof colours and styles and different wall types and styles.
Though the crops come and go with the season,
What
these
am I still missing?
fields,
So this is the
orchards, and
farmland
arbors have been
apparently.
here longer than the
Got
city
another
of
little outdoor
Stormwind.
cafe. And if we get NPCs here, so the idea is that they'll have, they're called endeavours, which are sort of little events that you're supposed to participate in to get to unlock features for the neighbourhood. There is a flight point in here somewhere. Yeah, it's got to. I'm right on top of it. Where is it? Oh, this is the most secluded lot. If you're a hermit, you can have this plot where you won't get neighbours. Oh, there it is. There's one down there on the beach. Apparently I am not tracking. Where is it? Oh, oops. Could be. into the middle. And we're still looking for our forge. Oh dear. Light went behind me. I'll go back for that in a sec.
The locals have dubbed this
Is it the
hill the
Eyrie?
Small Eyrie.
Where's
Flocks
the
of
light
griffins
point?
naturally
There.
tend to roost here.
There is literally only one house. It's going to fail this quest because I have already got a house. But let's see if we can find the forge. Oh, a black sheep. There's not a lot of those around in game. I'm looking for a forge. That is the brewery pub, I think. Yep. It was right near where I started. The local blacksmith. So that'll give me a little decor item. As far as I can tell from the tooltips, some of the decor items, you can buy them from vendors after you've otherwise unlocked them. So things like from achievements or from quests or boss drops. Once you've unlocked them the first time, you will be able to continue to get them. To make dyes are crafted by an alchemist or a scribe, which I am both. So you need to have the pigments to make the dyes, and the pigments are made by milling herbs. Okay, it's rolled me back because I used all my herbs yesterday. Interesting. But it's going to complain, but let's see what it does. Test is test. Won't let me. There should be a post here somewhere which has, here it is. Won't let me because I already own a house, but let's see what it does. No, not moving, not moving. So even for plot 42. So there've been a few complaints about the UI that a lot of people think that the number at the bottom is the cost, and the number at the bottom is actually your current currency balance, and the number at the top is the cost. So I could move my house here, which would probably fill the cost, but I'm not going to because I like the plot I have and I don't want to move. And the plot I have is highly desirable. that's Founder's Point. Let's go back to home, and then I will swap to the other location. A quick zoom down the road. Oh. Across the river and to my front door. That's one of the reasons it's a highly desirable plot. Yeah, you can move, and when you're looking for houses, let me find it. So you can open the house finder and see different sites that have plots available. So that's an available plot, plot 11. I'm on plot 0, which is there. You can have a look at which ones have which plots available. 0 will be rarely available. It is one of the more popular ones. Refresh that and get some other ones. So that's one that has plot 0 available. So I could change neighbourhood if I wanted. So if you're in a neighbourhood with a lot of neighbours that are annoying, you can change neighbourhood and go somewhere else. Could go there. Actually, let's just for see if it'll close the quest off. And it should pack up everything and move it. This will be a good test.
I do enjoy a good stroll about
So
town.
let's
see what plot. And if you have any
move
questions or
house.
find your options are too limited, please speak with me.
Well, that appears to be broken. Maybe it doesn't like moving to the same plot. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to our other location. So you can have one house in the Alliance Zone and one house in the Horde Zone. And you can only have one. Sorry. You can be in each one as
See what we can find for you. And if you can't find what you want or you have any questions,
Horde or Alliance. So I can come and edit this now. So let's what have we got as a view? We've got down there, got up there. Let's do that. You're kidding. Okay, let's have. Yeah, I've got a drawbridge entry at the moment. I have scrap metal, as if I'm a... And it's rotating them. Interesting. So I can have fortifications, but they seem to be rotated. Bizarre, but there you go. So we've put some stuff on that. Let's have a look inside. Well, we can apparently colour it maybe. Where's the door got to? What's it doing? Drawbridge entry is not drawbridging. Well, that's a bug. Should report that. All right, so what do we got? What do we have in here? Let's have a look at the room editor. There's the opening there. Alright, so we have, I'll work out how this all works later. We've got a cross in there. I'll move that fireplace in a minute. Cross in there. Let's actually move that fireplace. There's two fireplaces? Alright. This could be challenging. Has to line up because I'm like that and it needs to line up. I'll be very upset. Alright, that's lining up kind of sort of. Another one. Bear with us. It's beta. I've crashed. I will be back in just a sec. Crashing is a fact of life. Logging back in. I have far too many PTR accounts because they get created for each different server you're on. So we've got 2 up there at the moment. All right. You can't see me leaning around looking to see what the alignment's like. It's very much like when I play any sort of shooting game where I am constantly leaning around corners trying to see if I can see a better view of what I'm doing. Alright, so that's one of them. I should have another couple of these left. I might have to go buy some more. I'm short a little bit. I need to go buy some more. Alright, let's go get some more platforms. Need some platforms.
This place has much to offer.
Such a
Let's
joke
see
of a...
what we can find. And if you can't find what you want or you have any questions, be sure to speak up.
I'll edit the... Actually, how many points have I got to spend outside? All of them! Excellent. Alright, let's go. It's, where's the cave? It's down there, I think. So the smugglers are in a different location on this island. I think they're down in here. Here they are.
Come, browse my goods.
Have you come to trade? We replenish stock daily.
You wish to buy? Trade?
So anything over 150 and you've got to confirm that you really mean to buy it. I'll have to learn all of these in a minute. So he is bugged.
Arkinan Poros.
Key bindings, key bindings, key bindings. Test is test. Alright, so what have we got here that we might want?
Of a high mountain's
I'm going to run out
finest.
of bag space in a minute. Money's just money. Doesn't come back with me to retail. Alright, let's learn some of this. It's also really inconsistent which ones have a learn time and which ones are just click on them once to learn them. But I will go visit the people in the main area and hopefully get some stuff that I can use to build the last little bit. I don't want to have to pop back to Founder's Shore to... No, I will if I have to. don't know what the fix was. It I think I have to log a different character in to fix the "it doesn't think I own a house" problem. It's a known bug. So these are all the dyes I made. I haven't made all of them. There's a bunch I haven't made. They take up a lot of inventory. And my bags are never this empty on retail. They'll would know. They'll see my UI before. My bags are always full. I think the emptiest my bags ever are is at the start of a new expansion when I get rid of everything from the old expansion out of my bags. No, I promptly fill them up again because they give you all sorts of clutter as you level them. Let's see what we can get in town centre. So we've got all these flight points as well.
What can I do for you?
So the Horde one is far more spiky and barren.
Wonder no more. Less is more.
Take a look. I sell all manner of wares. Pleasure doing business.
Oh, okay, what do you want? What? What do you want, little girl? Please don't walk on keyboards. Don't like it when you walk on keyboards. Ah. Come on, off the keyboard. I'm sure that test chat really doesn't want to hear all your little ramblings.
What do you need?
The kitties are doing okay. Little girl was doing her thing last night, which is to say she was hiding. I may have to go back and get some Stormwind platforms from Founders Point.
Won't be shy.
Everything's spiky.
Bye-bye now.
Yes. This one now has the bug around not correctly displaying the level. There's the general contractor here. Yes. I don't know if you can hear the little girl. She's on my lap purring with her nose against the microphone. Where is general contractor? If I was a general contractor, where would I be? Over there. I already have the axe.
Greetings, man.
Yep. Oh, another decor vendor. Oh, you're the garden dude.
Only the finest goods.
Those Negrand blueberry bushes are all kinds useful.
Don't leave empty-handed.
I have used them for a bunch of things. And she's got bored and wandered off. Don't blame her. How are you doing, Phil? Everything okay over where you are? Just quickly checking where I go to buy the where I go to buy the bits. Discord server am I on? Where's the filter? Structural. That's the rugged, I believe I need. This one that works. Stormwind. Yeah, where do I get it from? think I get it back at Founders Point. The database isn't telling me yet. So the databases are still relatively new and we're still working on getting there. Oh, hang on, before I go, let's meet vendor. Can I talk to the general contractor?
Strength and honor. Dabu.
Alright, they'll go do that, and while they do that, I'll go get some Stormwind stuff.
I do enjoy a good stroll about town. Let's see what plots. And if you have any questions or find your options are too limited, please speak with me.
I've misplaced town. I got discombobulated. Where are we? Alright, which one of you had the structural bibs and bobs that wanted?
Everything has a price, if you are willing to pay it.
Treasures.
No, tell me I've got to go back to Stormwind.
Please browse my wares.
Ha.
There is no hurry.
The trellises will have their uses yet. Alright, I have a cunning plan.
Always welcome.
Need to get some lighting too. I've got a minute or two before I can port back to the other location. I don't know if on retail whether I'll actually build a horde town or a horde house or not. Haven't decided. There are definitely aspects of this that are a little tedious. So there's been a bit of discussion about it. It'd be nice if you bought stuff from vendors, if you could, if it went straight into your catalogue. There's certainly stuff that you can put up and auction. So you can craft some stuff. But for the stuff that's bound, it would be nice if you could put it straight in your catalogue. Though I suppose it also gives you the option to sell it back if you misclick and you don't really want it. All right. What was the other thing I was going to grab? Lighting.
Browse at your leisure, friend. My goods will serve you well.
Next one is on me.
How's Brim doing? Brim is having a challenging week. He's around at his mum's at the moment because she's been unwell. We've had 2 ambulance calls this week for Margaret. Alright, that gives me some lighting. So can I pop back to the other one? How long have I got? 7 minutes. Let's, given I've got a couple of minutes before I can go anyway. Go pick up some stuff from Borealis. I think she'll be okay, but she's getting on a bit. It's okay for a given value of okay. So before I forget, swap the ring back. So you can tell when someone has, this isn't one. So the colour of the icon and stuff is all different. And it hasn't remembered all the things.
I serve the light.
Yeah. I checked those vendors before, but I just wanted to be sure. I know where I'm headed.
Look always to the sea.
I didn't talk to you. Do you have anything?
Let me show you what I've got.
Some of the general goods traders do have stuff.
You've got the coin? Because I've got the bargains.
So this dude up here will have stuff.
Finest wares in cool terrace right here.
I can get some drapes.
Appreciate your patronage.
Can't remember if there was anyone else here that sold stuff. I didn't really check the old market. I don't really have much in the way of PvP rank to buy stuff from the PvP vendor here, but we'll go look. Cheese vendor.
Finest wares and cool tirage.
If I know where I'll go, because I know someone who has stuff. We just have to be lucky that they are out and about. And I've got a few minutes before I can get back to Razor Windshaw. Now, when I found them the other day, they were at Brennangan. But there's no guarantee that's where they are at the minute, because they are a wandering trader. According to their tooltip. There he is, Capsin.
Let me show you what I got. Appreciate your patronage.
Don't think anyone else here sold stuff. So it's seeing how we're here. After I've learnt this stuff, I'll show you how getting the wood works. Don't think you had anything.
Not from reindeer, are you?
Nope.
Every path.
Alright, so we've learned that stuff. Too many games, wrong buttons. Alright, on the minimap, I can see this little lumber icon. So when I come down here, there is a glowy axe in the tree. You will only see those if you have the Decor collecting lumber collecting axe in your inventory. If you do not have it in your inventory, you will not see them on the minimap and you will not see them on the trees. And you use them for crafting. Keep thinking there'll be something bee related around here. Someone should have a beehive. And have I used up the timer yet? 1 minute. Alright, we'll collect a bit more wood before we go. Is there anything pirate related that could be handy? Where's my... I want to reset those filters. I want to have it by vendor. By expansion, what are we? We are in Those are off, I believe. Oh, have I been to Mikagon? Have I been to Mikagon? So I'm guessing that's from. And that's from an achievement. Where is that vendor? I will get it another time.
And if you can't find what you want or you have any questions, be sure to speak up.
Oh, if you get the angle right, you can walk up the drawbridge. That's interesting. I need to raise a bug on that. You go square in, you fail. All right, let's get that last platform in so that I can walk across the gap. Let's get up there so we can see how well it aligns. I'm trying to remember the last movie we went to. No, that's good enough for Horde. All right, so we have that. Now, I was going to use... I don't like that. They're only placeable outdoors. I may not have enough of these. That would save me a little bit of still going to run out, but we will do something different in the middle. No, that doesn't work. They seem really arbitrary about what you can put inside and what you can put outside. Hey, Bram. I was just asking how you were. I could go get more furniture, but the cooldown on the teleport is annoying, so we'll just use that for now. There's some bookcases on the way past. Alright, so I'm not going to accidentally fall off the balcony now. Might jump off on purpose. Alright, what can I do for... No, not really trying to build Scolo. Be well. Talk to you when you get home. I need to start thinking about when I'm going to get organised about the last laundry and raid and stuff. Alrighty, let's do calendar flight, copy it down. Just because I've got a horde outside doesn't mean I have to have a horde inside. Alright. Let's build some sort of partition-y thing in here. Oh, that's right, that's what I was going to do. I was going to build... I can make it work. Because I don't think I have the panels to go the whole way around with there is method in my madness. Something's not lining up there. If I had more Silvermoon doors, I would use those instead, but I don't. That'll do for now. Alright. Let's have the light instead. Be well, Del. You can, if you're interested, come check out what silly things I built here after I've finished building it. Have a little garden in the middle here. Put a few more little flowers and things. Where's my ivy got to? Getting a little cluttered to see what I'm doing. All right. I have my little garden in there. I might have to make that tree just a tiny bit smaller. Alrighty, we have our garden down there. Need some lighting. Lighting. I'm going to run out of housing budget very soon. But I wanted to build a courtyard house. I said that when I was talking about this the other day on the Discord. This is a first experiment at that. I don't have all the right wall pieces, but it'll do the job for now. What does it look like when I'm looking from there? I have a arboreum in the middle there. I may have put a little bit too much in. It might be a bit dense. But it is doable. I can have a little garden alcove in there that I can can get around in and have different points of view in there. I've got a little apple tree in there with some apples. I would probably actually make it with pillars next time, pillars and posts rather than with wall segments, and use trellis in between spots, but I didn't want to go buy more pillars. It was a proof of concept as much as anything else to see if it could be done. And I would choose better fence posts to build my my passage over. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder if you can walk on the trellis. You can. Not the greatest ride, but it's there. All right. Put a second one down. What other trellises do I have? It'll cooperate. That gives us a little bit of a walkway over the greenery and may make it slightly less claustrophobic. Messing around with housing. I can see that I'm going to waste so much time in game doing this. We have the trellis overhead. Nice. Alright. And our apples and my overgrown little garden in the middle there. I've made it so cluttered. Might be too much ivy. No such thing. Oh, okay. So that's a little bit of an explore on housing. I do have stuff I have to do before raid, and my alarm's going to go off in a little bit. I probably won't have any more time to do more PTR before the build goes down. I think it goes down overnight tonight, my time. I'm unlikely to log on again after raid tonight, but that's just a taster on how the housing mechanic works. I haven't really put anything outside in this house yet. Oh, it's floating above the ground. That is a bit of an issue with a lot of these bits and bobs. They do tend to float. I'll go outside. So I can place stuff out here, but I'm running a bit long time for tonight. But I've got a neighbourhood hippo. But that's just some messing around with housing. What have I got going on in game? So I need to play some more No Man's Sky. I need to get a bit further on my Blueprints playthrough because I haven't played in like 2 or 3 months. I have whittled down Game of the Month to 2 or 3 candidates. I will probably do that sometime this week. I have the last session of my study group this coming Monday, which gets me some time back mentally during the week, though I do have a very late work meeting. I think it's either Tuesday or Wednesday this week. It's an 11 p.m. start for me because it's a conference call being hosted out of the UK. So my sleep's going to be a bit all over the place this week. Again, still. But hopefully next weekend I will get to play my Game of the Month before October clocks out. It's likely to be something cat related because I think all 3 of the candidates I'm down to are all cat related. And then I need to think of what my November's game is going to be. But thank you for those of you who dropped by. I would say there's a non-zero chance I'll be in alpha before it tricks over to beta, but if not, I'll be in beta probably relatively early, I think. I normally have press credentials by now. So I will probably stream a bit of beta while I'm doing it. It will probably be about as organised and coordinated as this was. I normally on beta play certain things over and over, mostly because I actually look for bugs on beta and raise lots and lots of bug reports. I'll probably do a bit of exploring on beta. I sometimes do a bit of secret finding. So the beta sessions will probably have spoilers on them. If that's important to you, I will try and note that in the description. But thanks for dropping by, and if you'd like to come by again, the whole like and subscribe thing so you can find me. Everybody have a fabulous day, whatever you're doing and wherever you are. And I'll be back hopefully later in the week. So thanks everyone.